If you're learning how to ride or like wanting to learn how to ride, this is definitely the place you can do it. You have all sorts of terrain you want, so you can learn everything out here. One of our buddies broke his ankle the first 5 minutes we were riding, but he's a tough boy. I don't know he'll hold out. He'll be back in no time.
If you're a Jeeper, Moab definitely has a meaning to you. So we came to try it out, and we fell in love with all of southern Utah and what it has to offer.
The historic Dewey Bridge, which in 2008 was destroyed by a wildfire. So all that stands now is just the cabling left of it. Switch on.
5,300 horsepower is like a Brahma bull in a Cadillac. You know what I mean? It's not friendly.
I don't mind sitting here for a few minutes, but my heart's a flutter, and it's time for me to back this bad boy on down here. You know, the beautiful spires that are out here. I'm up Highway 128 in Moab, and today we're gonna head up onto a trail. It's called Top of the World. And we're stopped here at Fisher Towers along the way and taking a beautiful look at this. Now, Easter Jeep Safari draws people from all over the country. They come here for a reason. It's not just Jeeping, but that's a pretty good reason to be here. Why don't we talk to some of the folks that are along with us and see what the passion is for them and what draws them to this area.
Actually, the first time we came out here wasn't even really for Moab. We were mainly in Canyonlands, in the national parks. And then, you know, you spend some time in the city of Moab, or town of Moab, and you've got all the great restaurants and a lot of, you know, fun stuff going on. And then the trails right outside Moab, it's such a great base camp. And every time we come out, they'll be like, all right, next time I want to check out that place. And yeah, little by little, we kind of keep checking out more of the town and you know, what's fun, you know?
We are from New Jersey, Mendham, New Jersey, northern part of the state. Years ago, we used to go skiing up in the Salt Lake area, and we had never ventured down to southern Utah. I mean, obviously, if you're a Jeeper, Moab definitely has a meaning to you. So we came to try it out, and that was several years ago, and we fell in love with all of southern Utah and what it has to offer. We're back again this year for Easter Jeep Safari. There's no appreciation, like you're here and you appreciate the beauty. And it really shouldn't be a surprise that Hollywood is out here doing movie, but it was great to go through and just see the history and all the John Wayne movies and just all the Thelma and Louise that was filmed out here. It really brings home how magnificent the scenery is and why Hollywood is so attracted to Moab.
We've told everybody it's always like one of our favorite spots we've ever been to. So we try to come out once a year. Once we started our own business, we knew we had to try to combine work and Easter Jeep Safari, and of course we had gotten a Gladiator, so we love coming out here. It's beautiful.
You know, the Dewey Bridge, the historic Dewey Bridge, constructed in 1916, this was a connecting point between Grand Junction, Colorado and southeastern Utah. It was a single lane bridge that was used for years until it was decommissioned when the modern highway bridge was constructed. It was then a walking bridge which in 2008 was destroyed by a wildfire. So all that stands now is just the cabling left of it. But what this is a great air down spot for us. So while our group airs down and we get ready to do the Top of the World Trail, don't miss this story coming up.
When life gets too busy and stressful, sometimes it's good to drive to a faraway place and let it all out on the track. For Seth Lloyd from the Layton Tunex, life is about finishing up a long week of work, getting up early in the morning to beat the summer heat, and hitting the jumps. For Seth, there's always something new to learn while riding, or beating a new obstacle that might push you to your limits. The drive never ends in the dirt biking world. Seth has ridden in many places outside of Utah, but the outskirts of Tooele make for the perfect playground.
Been riding since I was 22 now, so it's kind of been my lifestyle ever since I could remember. It's pretty much what I do outside of work. You know, it's our fun time. It's just what we go out and do on weekends. And so my dad bought the business back, I think in 2018 or 2019. Now I'm just hooked. I love it. Wrenching on cars, it's definitely frustrating at times, but you know, it's enjoyable. We make it fun. You know, it's not like you go to work, you don't feel like you're working. You know, you feel like you're having fun working. It's a totally different environment. Really, now that it's summer, it's lighter later, so we usually get off around 6, and like we'll try to hit the track, you know, like on my way home for work for a couple hours. So I usually can go like 1 or 2 times a week if I'm feeling lucky, or usually we go every Saturday night to Sunday. So it still gives me plenty of time, you know. I still enjoy it. It's enough time to not go insane from working.
The state of Utah has many hidden riding opportunities. Driving past Tooele will bring you to Del, Utah. This area is filled with riding opportunities and obstacles, some natural and others man-made. There you will find other riders and make great connections. However, it's always good to have someone with you while out riding. You never know when the day will take an unexpected turn.
One of our buddies broke his ankle first 5 minutes we were riding, but he's a tough boy. I don't know he'll hold out. He'll be back in no time. I would recommend it. Like if you're learning how to ride or like wanting to learn how to ride, this is definitely the place you can do it, because it's just a desert vibe. Like you can just go, you have all sorts of terrain you want, so you can learn everything out here.
Some may wonder what the drive is to hop on a machine and fly at midair. While some are in it to win races, others are about getting together with your friends and helping each other breed confidence and leaving better than when you started. A lot of riders share the same sentiment. You try it once and the next thing you know, you're hooked for life.
Honestly, if you like a good group of people and you're all just doing this stuff, it's definitely my favorite thing. If you have a good group of people that just ride and they're just a good support team, you know, there's a good group of people around you. It's definitely my favorite thing about it when you're doing it. And like the whole racing, it's like, yeah, off the track, like you're just pretending like, oh, he's my buddy. But you know, as soon as you're on the track, you're in second. If he's in second, you're in third. You're gonna get in second no matter what. But I just enjoyed this way more. So it's just your personality to me is everything. If you can show your personality on 2 wheels, then that's way more important than going circles around the track.
Everybody, welcome back. We're rolling along on the Top of the World Trail. And here we are. I don't know the name of this obstacle, it doesn't matter, but this is one of the better climbs. We're gonna give it a shot. Looks like I should do pretty good with it. Well, I thought so anyway. I need what we call a little bit of a Moab bump. There we go. We're moving. This is great. You know, it's just a lot of fun to be down here. And one of the things that's really great about this is there is so much more to do than just the jeeping, especially on the way up. There we go. On the way up, we stopped a couple places on Highway 128, which is a beautiful drive. We stopped at Red Cliffs Lodge at this fantastic movie museum there. And checking out the movies that they make in this area, it's just absolutely incredible and it's a lot of fun. Plus, we also stopped at Fisher Towers and really looked at Fisher Tower area. What a spectacular view and rock formation that comes up there at Fisher Towers. Absolutely love it. It's absolutely beautiful, it's stunning. We also run into some other people on the trail as we go. We got a Gladiator coming down right now. Boy, that thing is loaded up really good. I like that. What's that say? Asheville Vehicle Outfitters. Far out, that's quite a load you got on there.
Really, the camping gear is, ever since, you know, COVID, has really taken off. And so customers wanted to get out and explore. And so we build a vehicle that can kind of do it all. A lot of times it's just suspensions, wheels, tires, but a lot of it's the touring gear, the alu cab campers and rooftop tents and solar panels and onboard water and all this kind of stuff. It really is a go anywhere, do all this and then go and camp at the end of the day. I mean, we can tell customers, hey, look, you know, we wheeled, you know, these trails with this same setup. We were able to, you know, we had, what, 30-mile-an-hour winds 2 nights ago, so we had to deal with that and cooking and the heater and all this kind of stuff. So, you know, we really get to learn a lot while we're out here, too, on the vehicle. And then also, you know, make changes when we go home. Last year, same vehicle, we made about 5 major changes from when we were out here before.
One reason we love like our Jeep and the canopy camper, the way that it's set up is not only can we go off-road on all the trails and everything, but we can basically go off-road anywhere and we have our whole camp set up with us wherever we go. So we have everything we need, from the water to the heater. We've got an awning if it's, you know, rainy weather. Yeah, we love it.
Hey everybody, welcome back. You can't beat a view like this. You ever wanted to know what Fisher Towers look like from the backside? Well, here it is right here. Fisher Towers down there, and look at this snowstorm coming in over it. That's a view that you just don't get every day, let alone even being up here. It's absolutely spectacular. I'll tell you, there's nothing like it. And not even when you're up here. This is really cool. At any rate, this Top of the World Trail is coming along very nicely. We're making our way up to the top. In fact, let's talk to some of the people that are on this trail with us right now today.
It's a whole nother world here. It is so beautiful. You know, you get like the desert, you have the snowy mountains back there. Yeah, you really just have to be here to really experience it. You only can show so much on camera and stuff, you know, you really got to get out here. Last night we camped along the river and stuff and it's beautiful.
It's cool to experience all these cool places too with these type of vehicles and what the off-roading allows you to do, you know. You meet a lot of great people out here too from all different, like we just met people from California and we're talking to them, and people from like the Midwest, and everybody's here with a different story. And the 4x4 trails give you a lot of access to a really awesome experience.
It's awe-inspiring. I mean, it's uniquely beautiful here. So, you know, it's that alone, the scenery, the views, and then the jeeping has been, it's been a lot of fun.
You don't mind riding with your husband? Tell us about his driving skills.
Sometimes they're questionable.
You know, for me, it's definitely parking up at the rock and pulling the Jeep up there and standing up there is definitely a bit of a hard stopper, if you will, especially if you're a little afraid of heights. You know, a couple of the Easter Jeep Safari tours we've done, the leaders have been really good providing some history and geological history, which to us is fascinating. Being from the Northeast, like you look at some of these structures and you really scratch your head, you wonder, how was this formed? When was this formed? So putting that in perspective 20, 30, 40, 50 million years ago, and just all the formations, I think is just as interesting as the tour itself. So the history, the geology is just fascinating. I think it's unlike any other state in the Union in terms of what it has to offer for beauty.
Hey, we're making our way up the Top of the World Trail. In fact, the top is right up here. This is the spot that everybody wants to get their picture at. You will not believe the view when you see this, so you don't want to miss this. In the meantime, while I'm getting up here and lead my group, you guys check out this story coming up.
More than 100 years after the first car drove onto the Bonneville salt flats, drivers and spectators have come here from every corner of the world to witness one thing and one thing only: speed. This year at Speed Week, I got the chance to spend a couple of days with a true racing dynasty, Team Vesco, and their mighty, jet-powered, rod-driven Turbinator 2. The undisputed fastest car in the world. In 2018, this exact same car, in this exact same place, clocked in at 503 miles an hour. That is 1 mile every 7 seconds. But that's not a record. Why? Because you have to do it twice. And in 2018, they got rained out on the following day. So, now is their chance to set an official record. That's not what's supposed to happen. But it's okay. The team still has time to tune up the car and try again.
This particular car, although you see those big exhaust pipes, doesn't have thrust to push it. It's motivated strictly by wheels turning.
Well, this is a shaft turbine. At sea level, it produces about 5,300 horsepower. And 5,300 horsepower is like a Brahma bull in a Cadillac, you know what I mean? It's not friendly. In years past, we had engines that were smaller, but we used to have a longer race course.
We used to be able to go 13 miles, thick salt, all the way, and now it's just an inch deep in some spots. And we have about a 9-mile stretch that we can safely run on. A guy went 10 miles yesterday and got stuck in the mud at the other end.
Utah needs to fix this place. We've been trying for 40-some years to get the place fixed, and the BLM drags their feet every chance they get.
The team is ready for another attempt.
Front switch on, please. Main switch on.
I wish I could tell you that Team Vesco made 2 successful runs and set a record, but they didn't. When I asked Rick when they would be coming back to try again, he said they wouldn't be.
We've all been trying to do what our family wanted to do, is to be the first to 500. We did that, and then we got the fastest record, and we got the FIA record. So we've done about all you can do, and things are good. I mean, there's no problem. Just getting old. I'm disappointed. We knew that we could do, at least get top time out here and get the hot rod trophy again. We've had it 3 times with this car over the years, and once with a motorcycle. And we wanted to get it once more, but that's the way it goes. It's racing. You can never tell what's going to happen.
Even though it was a bittersweet ending, it was a career worth celebrating, filled with all the victories and defeats that make for great stories. Farewell, Turbinator.
Hey everybody, welcome to Top of the World. This is the Top of the World. I can't necessarily call it an obstacle, but more of a challenge is what I'm gonna call it, because I'll tell you this, pulling your Jeep up to the edge of this is a little nerve-wracking, and I have a feeling I don't want to know what's underneath me right now. But hey, this is an incredible view. I'm looking down on Fisher Towers from above, from the backside. It's absolutely fantastic. Now, I'll tell you what, I don't mind sitting here for a few minutes but I think pretty quick here, my heart's aflutter, and it's time for me to back this bad boy on down here. You cannot top of the world. I mean, we are on top of the world right here. And with a bunch of close friends as well that we've made because we met them on the trail in Moab before and actually had the pleasure of being able to prepare your Jeep for this trip.
That's right. Drove my Jeep out to Salt Lake, and Scott was kind enough to do some work on it before we hit the trails, and I would suggest you do the same.
Well, good. You know, so far so good. No brakes.
No brakes.
I'm just going to keep my fingers crossed. They're a little cold right now, so I have to help them a little bit. I know all of you who are in northern Utah are enjoying about 3 feet of snow right now, and we are lucky enough to say that we escaped that. But you know, it's been a wonderful week. We've had a great time down here. Jeep Safari is such a special event. Moab is such a great place to come to, and we just had a great time.